Announced mere hours ago, The Simpsons are heading back to the theater. July 2027, we are going to see The Simpsons 2. In honor of that, we are going to run through some speculations of what people think could be the plot line of the movie and some fan theories. And of course, love the facts. So hopefully, I tell you something that you haven't heard before, or maybe you forgot about. So let's jump right into what's being speculated as possible plot lines for this new movie. First of all, there is a lot of speculation that it is literally going to be the Simpsons 2, so a takeoff from the dome. We've had seasons after, like, we've had what, 15 seasons since the dome, and the first episode after the summer the movie was released picked up from there. So I hope we don't. I think that the dome and the environment and Homer being a screw up and Marge getting over it. I think we've seen those type of episodes before. I think the movie was great, but I think I don't think an actual sequel to the movie would be good. I think there's been a lot of great storytelling and a lot of better possibilities out there to instead of just being a direct sequel to the original movie. A lot of speculation is out there as well that it's just going to be a parody, a Disney Plus streaming parody. They've done a couple jokes already in some episodes about Disney Plus and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see how they would make that into an entire movie. But that is what some folks are thinking. There's some other theories out there that it's going to be an apocalypse story. Now we've had those in Treehouse of Horrors, but to make it a movie, it would be canon to the storyline. So would it work? Would it mean that the Simpsons are now in an apocalypse going forward, or is it a time thing that would undo? Possibly interesting. I think it might be a little too muddled, but possibly interesting. Another theory is Lisa saves the world. Lisa's been the moral compass of the family for quite some time. Do fact check me on this. I believe that I read somewhere that the reason Lisa became a vegetarian was when Paul McCartney was on the show. The only reason he agreed to be a guest on the show was if Lisa became a vegetarian. So fact check me on that one. We've had a lot of Lisa episodes. The episode that I saw today, season 37, episode 1, is a Lisa episode. So an entire Lisa movie. Okay, it depends on how it goes, but we'll see how it goes. And then, of course, there's speculation that it might be a meta crossover. We've done Family Guy, we've done Futurama, we've got a Rick and Morty joke in there. Is it a meta movie where Homer and Bart are getting a movie, and the family is getting a movie made about their lives, and they go to Hollywood and they run into Chris Hemsworth and Paul Rudd or something like that? Sure. Here's what I would like it to be. Now, this is probably very unpopular, but I love the future episodes. And I love how uh, King of the Hill handled their time jump. I thought that was a great season. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's very rarely done in animation. And having the second movie, maybe Bart does something so heinous that it impacts the family 20 years later, and we're time jump 20 years, not in our future, but 20 years in the Simpsons future. So it's still our timeline, but they're just our age now. I mean, at one point I was Bart's age, and then I was Homer's age, and now I'm getting closer to Grandpa's age somehow. So have the Simpsons jump 20 years dealing with the heinousness of something that Bart did, and then keep it, make it canon, and have the last couple seasons of the show actually take place in that time jump. So where the Simpsons are all older. Hopefully Lisa and Milhouse aren't married because that's kind of tired. But yeah, that's something that I would like to see. I think that would be great. Fan theories that have been debunked, but writers have changed their minds. Nothing is set in stone until we see it. Nothing is set in the screen until we see it on the screen. So nothing's set in stone. One fan theory that's been debunked is that Homer's been in a coma. And then another one is that Bart's been dead. Both them cheapen. They cheapen the franchise. They cheapen the IP. And I mean, I was in grade three when I was told in a creative writing class to never say, and then I woke up, because it just cheapens everything. So I hope that's never reversed, and right now it's being denied, and let's hope it stays that way. There's another fan theory out there that the last Simpsons episode ever, is going to be them watching the first episode. But to repeat the South Park joke, Simpsons did it, The Office did it. The Office, that was one of the how they ended the show. So for the Simpsons to do it, I think it does matter. I mean, the Simpsons would have a different take, but they're not. The Simpsons aren't a documentary. They've done episodes where they were in a documentary, but they're not a documentary. So I don't think that would kind of fly. I don't like that fan theory. Uh, and of course, there's been fan theories since this episode came out 30 years ago or more now, of who shot Burns. It is Maggie. Interesting factoid: the guy who predicted Maggie, probably as a joke, has never been found. One guy did say it was Maggie, and they've actually never found him. So there is a winner out there of that contest of who shot Maggie, and he's doesn't know, and we don't know who he is. But everyone's like, no, it was actually Marge. It was actually Homer. Nah, nonsense. It was Maggie. Some other interesting factoids to jump right into that. Disney Disney buying Fox, was predicted by The Simpsons. The show's been around forever, so of course it makes a joke about the future. A couple of them are going to be right. So yeah, they did predict Disney buying Fox, which is cool. Another one is that the reason that Krusty and Homer look alike is they were going to do a storyline way back in the beginning that Homer is Krusty. Now they didn't do that, and Krusty its own fleshed out character, and Homer is his own fleshed out character. But it might not have been a bad idea. It might have been. I think I'm glad they didn't. But yeah, that's why they look alike, is because they were going to be the same. The Simpsons is the longest running scripted TV show. And after watching today's episode, I enjoyed it. It was Elise's episode. Lisa episode. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy watching The Simpsons, and I can't wait to see what their seasons are. I'm very happy that it's continued to go. What do you think the second movie is going to be? Drop a comment below, and as always, like and subscribe.